I actually already own this trilogy. I have the old 90s cover version. Oh wait, no, version. Their version. What up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith, and welcome to the Nerdy Narrative. On this channel, I like to talk about reading. All sorts of things. Science fiction, fantasy, horror, manga, comics, literary fiction, classics, non-fiction. I've even read a little bit of poetry. Yep, you name it, I'll read it. On today's episode of Bookish Fun, I am going to share with you all of the books that I picked up and hauled in the month of March. Now I know you're probably thinking to yourself, Leslie, didn't you do a live stream of a whole bunch of books that you got for your birthday? I did, but these are books that I actually bought. And yes, I still bought some books, even though I got some books. So the books I'm going to show you today are books that I purchased with gift cards that I got from my parents and from Chris's parents for my birthday. Alright, first up, I got Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I originally bought the Farseer trilogy secondhand, and I got the 90s covers, which are really cool. But I didn't want to just invest a whole lot of money into it at first because I didn't know if I was going to like Robin Hobb. Well, Assassin's Apprentice hurt me deep, and I wasn't too keen on continuing yet because of the pain that I went through reading that book. But then y'all know what happened. Last December I read Ship of Magic, and that just changed my whole opinion. So I do want to read the entire Realm of the Elderlings, but when I got Ship of Magic, I got it with this really cool cover, and I just love it. It's very simple, but it has the foil in it, and I thought, I can get the whole series looking like that. And so that's what I did. So I got Assassin's Apprentice, I got Assassin's Quest. What's really funny is Royal Assassin is still floating around somewhere. For some reason, that one is taking a while to get here. I think it's not going to make it until like mid-April. So of course, I also went ahead and got Mad Ship by Robin Hobb, which is the second book in the Live Ship Trader series. And also the final book in that trilogy, which is Ship of Destiny. And I absolutely love these covers. They are just so beautiful. And I cannot wait to continue my journey. I don't know when I'm going to get to them, but I have them here ready for when I do. Not a single one of these Hobb books have a smell. So you're probably about to notice a pattern of what I was doing with this birthday money, and it was completing series that I either have started that I want to finish, or series that I plan to start soon that I know I'm going to want to mow through. So with that being said, the next book I got is The Hod King, which is the third book in the Sinlin Ascends series. I know there's a fourth book coming out later this year, so I definitely need to get my tail in gear and get started on this series. This series first got on my radar when I heard Ramsey from Rajathon talk about it, and then later Alan from the Library of Alexandria has really been on the hype train about it, and then my friend Chase from Chase's Book Thoughts has been reading it and loving it, so I can't wait to get into this one. Literally none of these books have a scent today. I am so disappointed. The next book that I picked up is The City of Miracles, which is the third book in the Divine Cities trilogy by Robert Jackson Bennett. I read the first book in that trilogy with the Shelf Space Book Club earlier this year. I loved it. Abby from Abby Salter told me the second and third were even better. So now I have those three, and I'm definitely going to be continuing this series very soon. That one kind of smells like a pine tree. I like it. So the next book that I picked up is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I have just absolutely been enjoying the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I did get the second book in this duology as a birthday present, so I went ahead and picked this one up. So as soon as I finish Ruin and Rising, I'll be digging into this duology. I mean, you almost have a flavor. You want to. You want to. So next book I picked up is The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. I think I said it right. I did have some kind friends spell it out for me, Stephanie and Penny. They're like, okay, this is how you say it. So hopefully I remembered and did that correctly. This is, I believe, the second book in that trilogy. I think there are 3 out right now. I think it's a trilogy. Is it more than that? I'm not sure. This is a very, I think it is. I think it's the Daevabad trilogy. And I think all 3 books are out. I'm not sure. This is the second one, I think. I don't know. It belongs in that trilogy. I'm going to read it at some point. If it's the second or third, it doesn't matter. I've got it. I know I have the first one. Stephanie sent me the first one. So I know I have the first one. I can't wait to start this one. And these books are just so dang beautiful. I just cannot, y'all. You do not smell good at all. Nope. And then just continuing with my Grisha obsession, I got King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I also pre-ordered Ruin of Wolves, I think is the title of it. I am so trash with this series. I am prepared. I'm going all the way. I cannot wait to get into all of these books. They're just everything right now. No scent. No scent. I am so disappointed today. This is not a day for me. So the next book I picked up is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. It's the little cloth penguin classic version. It's really cute. I don't know how comfortable it's going to be to read because they just bind these suckers in such a way that makes it kind of difficult to open up, especially when you have font that is this tiny. You know I'm going to have to be getting up into this page, but I wanted it. It's pretty. But actually, I did learn a little trick of how to relax a spine on your new book so that it doesn't crack it. So I'll have to show you guys how to do that, and I'll try it on this one and see if it works. And then the final book that I picked up is A Desolation Called Peace by R. Katie Martine, and this one is the sequel to A Memory Called Empire. I believe this is just going to be a duology. I didn't really like A Memory Called Empire. It was so overly complicated. I loved the core story. I loved some of the character dynamics and the relationships. I loved the political intrigue and the mystery of it, but it was just so over the top, and I wasn't going to continue. What happened is Angela from Literature Science Alliance, she loved A Memory Called Empire. She really enjoyed A Desolation Called Peace, and her zeal for it just kind of caught me up, and I'm like, all right, I'm curious. I've got to see how it ends. It's just one more book, and so I'm hoping that it's not as tedious as the first one was for me, but all else fails, if it is, I'll just read a chapter a day and get through it slowly but surely and see how it goes. And if I don't like it, I'm just going to box up both books and send them to Angela so they can have a loving home. And those are all the books that I bought in March. It wasn't a whole lot. I didn't get too crazy. They're all books that I already had slated to read this year, except for a couple of them, and that's okay. They're gonna get read, and they're gonna look really pretty on my shelves in the meantime. What about you guys? Did you pick up any books this month that you're excited to talk about and share with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you like me? Do you buy a series again because you just really love what the covers look like? I mean, to me, this is the best looking. I know that there's an illustrated hardback of the Farseer trilogy out there, and I know those are really pretty. I've seen them, but I just really love the simplistic covers and just the use of just a little bit of foil to make it sparkly. I love that in these. These are my favorite. I like the little shield thing to it as well. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for supporting me and this little channel, what I'm trying to do here. I appreciate it so much. I upload bookish related content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope today has gotten off to a great start for you. I hope the rest of your day goes absolutely fantastic. I'll see you soon.